You're lying in bed, the lights are off, the room is quiet. Your thumb moves without thinking. Scroll, another headline, another crisis. Another disaster happening somewhere in the world. You tell yourself just one more. But one more becomes 10, 10 becomes 30. Your chest feels tight. Your mind feels heavy. And yet you keep going, you don't even enjoy it. You feel drained, anxious, slightly sick. So why can't you stop? Why does your brain keep reaching for more bad news? Because the real reason is stranger than you think. You're not addicted to your phone. You're addicted to survival. Shift. Modern habit, right arrow, ancient instinct. Your brain was never designed for infinite information. For almost all of human history, information was rare, and information meant survival. If someone in your tribe spotted danger, you needed to know immediately. If another group was nearby, you needed to know. If food was scarce, you needed to know. The humans who paid attention to potential threats survived longer. The ones who ignored warning signs didn't. Your brain learned a simple rule. Bad news matters more than good news, because good news is comfortable. Bad news is urgent, and urgency keeps you alive. Today, your phone delivers something your ancestors never faced. Endless threat signals: war, disease, economic collapse, violence, climate disaster, crime, failure, scandal. Your brain doesn't process these as stories. It processes them as potential danger, and it reacts accordingly. Faster heart rate, heightened focus, alertness. You think you're casually scrolling. Your nervous system thinks it's scanning the horizon for predators. Shift. Negativity bias. There's a psychological principle called the negativity bias. Your brain gives more weight to negative information than positive information. You can receive 10 compliments. One criticism will replay in your mind. You can see 10 happy stories. One tragic headline will pull your attention. This isn't a flaw. It's an ancient filter. In the wild, missing one threat could mean death. Missing one pleasant sunset meant nothing. So your brain evolved to prioritize danger. Now imagine giving that brain a device that provides a new potential threat every 3 seconds. Of course it can't look away. From your brain's perspective, this isn't entertainment. It's reconnaissance, it's surveillance, it's preparation. And the more you scroll, the more your brain believes the world is unsafe, because the evidence keeps coming, constantly. Shift, the twist. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Doomscrolling isn't a lack of discipline. It's your survival instinct trying to stay ahead of danger. You're not weak. You're hyper-adapted to threat, and your phone is the perfect threat delivery machine. Shift, evolutionary mismatch. 20,000 years ago, threat information was limited by geography. You only knew what was happening near you. Your nervous system could calm down once the immediate environment was safe. Today, geography no longer limits fear. You can witness disasters from every continent before breakfast. Your brain cannot distinguish between a storm in another country and a storm outside your shelter. Emotionally, it reacts the same. Your body tightens, your attention narrows, your thoughts race. Your system prepares, but there is no action you can take. That's the cruel part. In the past, threat detection led to action. Run, hide, fight, prepare. Now you scroll, and scrolling feels like action. It gives you the illusion of preparedness. If I know more, I'll be safer. If I stay informed, I won't be caught off guard. But the flow never ends, so preparedness never arrives. Shift, the loop. Every scroll gives your brain a tiny hit of relevance. This matters. This is important. Your dopamine system activates not because you're happy, but because something feels significant, and survival always feels significant. So you scroll again, not for pleasure, but for certainty. You're trying to answer one ancient question: am I safe? But modern media never answers that question. It keeps it open because uncertainty keeps you engaged, and engagement keeps you scrolling. Shift, why you can't just stop. So why can't you just put the phone down? Because your brain doesn't believe the scan is complete. In nature, scanning ended when safety was confirmed. You checked the area. No predators, no immediate danger. You relaxed. But today there is always another update, another headline, another alert. Your brain never receives the signal. All clear. So it keeps searching and searching and searching, not because you lack willpower, but because your ancient alarm system was never designed for infinite threat exposure. Evolution optimized you for local danger, not global catastrophe feeds, and certainly not algorithm-driven fear amplification. Shift, removing shame. This is where perspective changes everything. You're not broken, you're not lazy, you're not addicted in the way you think. You are a human nervous system trapped in an environment it was never built for. Your ancestors survived because they cared deeply about potential danger. That vigilance lives inside you. The problem isn't your brain. The problem is scale. Your survival system is trying to process the suffering of billions, and no nervous system can handle that. Shift, echo beginning. So tonight, when you're lying in bed, and your thumb starts moving again, pause for a second, not with judgment, not with shame, just awareness. Notice what your brain is trying to do. It isn't seeking drama, it's seeking safety. It isn't chasing chaos, it's scanning for survival. But the world inside your phone is not your immediate environment. The disasters on your screen are not predators outside your shelter. You are not standing in the savannah. You are not surrounded by rival tribes. You are in a room with locked doors and artificial light. Your body is safe. Your nervous system just hasn't updated the map. You're not addicted to your phone. You're addicted to the ancient instinct that kept your species alive. And maybe the goal isn't to silence that instinct. Maybe the goal is to gently remind it. The horizon has changed. The danger is not here. And survival, for once, does not require another scroll.
If this changed how you see yourself, share it with someone who needs to hear it.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and your presence here means a lot to me. See you in the next one. Goodbye.